Hello, everyone. This is your favorite designer. This is Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations. And if you are new to my channel, I am an international fashion designer that have built an empire on supplies and buying from Walmart. Okay, I'm in Walmart. There is 4 Walmarts within a 5-mile radius, between 2 to 5 miles. There's 4 Walmarts in the vicinity of where I have stores inside of the West Oaks Mall. Okay, so follow me. I'm gonna move slow so you can see me. I told you when I come to Walmart, I always come to the dollar aisle first. Okay? Now, this is the first part of the arts and crafts. This is a different Walmart, but they mostly are all set up the same. Again, these are the spools of thread, which I love, love, love. They have several in this Walmart. I'm gonna take a couple more of these because believe it or not, last week when I bought these, they're all gone. I've used them all. I got a lot of sewing to do. It's Christmas time. So I gotta get busy today. I gotta get stuff to the airport. I gotta get it in the mail. Most of all, when you usually come to Walmart, you're in a hurry, right? Slow down, pump the brakes. Let's find out where the good stuff is. So I'm gonna go back and show you where the dollar aisle is. Every Walmart, they usually have crafts, have a dollar aisle. Here are the smaller pieces that I showed you before, that they have 1-yard pieces. They have squares for quilting. They have, down here is the wavery fabric, where they have 2, 3, and 5 yards of fabric. There is no way you can't take this fabric and make hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Okay, no way. There's just no way. Think outside the box. Look at this fabric. I'm gonna show you the dollar aisle, but I gotta show you this first. Because today I'm gonna show you really about arts and crafts. I'm gonna show you about paint and things, but I have to show you the dollar aisle. Okay, here we go. Excuse me. I'm sorry to interrupt you. Okay, I'm in Walmart. Let me show you where I came from. I came from this way, right? Now, I come down to the dollar aisle section. And this is the section that has everything organized. Follow me, follow me, follow me. This is where everything organized. Now I'm looking for the dollar aisle. This is where you can do your crochet and you can do your wreaths, any type of flowers. I'm gonna slide all the way down, come down one more aisle, and bam, here is the dollar aisle. This dollar aisle is in a different place than when I was last week. See where it says $1? Everything on this rack is $1. So what can I use off this rack that's $1 today? Okay, what can I use? I actually can take these items right here. Now it says $1.12, but it rings up $1. I can take these items right here and I can resell these items for $4 or $5. Sometimes men come into the store and they need something done. I can show them how to do it themselves. So I'm gonna pick up some more of these. This is less than wholesale price. I'm gonna take this right here. I'm gonna sell these in my fabric store for $4.99. Remember I said times 4? So I'm gonna buy all of these, which is $1. This is the dollar aisle section. It says $1. It says $1.12, and everybody that I know knows about this dollar aisle, but you. Look at this dollar aisle. I probably pick up a couple seam rippers too. Okay. So these are some goodies that I picked up from the dollar aisle at Walmart. Now, since I'm talking about painting and things, let me show you what else you can get at Walmart. And you don't have to go to the big box craft stores. You can come here and look at these wreaths. If you want to make a nice Christmas wreath, a grapevine wreath, these wreaths are $7.47. Okay, and if you have your tax exempt, you will only pay $7.47. Save your customers some taxes, rebuild the wreath, make it nice. You can take fabric and rebuild your wreath. If you're doing any type of other wreaths and putting flowers in it, the aisle that I just passed, you can take all these cones and make it. This is another section if you build hats. I have taken this fabric, this burlap, and I've made hats out of this. Okay. Now, if you're looking for jewelry, I would suggest if you're building jewelry, take a look at these sections. Take a look at these things right here. If you do keychains, I make keychains. Okay? I make keychains. Keychains is a big pickup. $5. You get like 10 keychains for $2.97. You can take those keychains and you can make hats. Up here, if you make fascinators, you can take this and you can make fascinators. Fascinators I sold yesterday for $24.95. You get 18 fascinators for $5.77. So you can make 18 times 25, ladies and gentlemen. Good deal. Good deal. Okay? Say good deal. If you like this, say good deal. Now I'm going to go over here. I'm going to move around. And I am going to come to the paint section. Okay? I want everybody that sews or do any type of patch-up work to know how to come in and buy paint. Now, I suggest when you buy a paintbrush, you can get, they got all kinds of paintbrushes today. I wouldn't suggest this one. Okay, and the reason I say it, because it's $5.44. If you come over here, you get 15 pieces. You get 15 pieces. You get 5 more brushes for $3. Okay, so that, you get 15 more pieces. But this is actually the best deal because you get 50 pieces for $11. So if you're on a budget, get what you can afford. If it's $3, if it's $4, get what you can afford, right? But if it's just to continue and to make a lot of things happen, I will go with this one, which is $8 right here. This is it, $8. Now, if you are doing crafts, this is the craft section. This is the goodie section. If you're doing crafts and you need some paint, I can paint about 4 or 5 shirts with this. It costs 58 cents. You can do your own design, make your own design with the paint. 58 cents. Now this used to be 44 cents. They went up to 58 cents. These other types of paints here, they used to be like 75 cents. Now they're $1.17. It's not a lot of money, but it just shows you how things have gone up a whole lot. Down here, they're $1.07. And now down here is your better bargain, is the $2.97. But let me tell you, sometimes you can waste a lot of paint when it's in a bigger container if you're not painting a lot. So it just depends on which one you're buying to make the best bang for your buck. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy a couple small pieces of small things. This is about $1. This is 58 cents. I'm gonna buy some white, 58 cents. Always pick up some black for 58 cents. This fabric paint right here, this is the name of the paint. It's not showing you the name of the paint, but I'm gonna tell you the name of the paint. The name of the paint is called Apple Barrel. Let me show you if I can show you better. This is called Apple Barrel. Okay, I'm not trying to hide what I'm doing, but Apple Barrel in Walmart is a really good paint for painting all types of items. Now, if you have some extra money, you can do this. This is a paint. Look at this. This is a paint box that have all your colors in it. And this paint box has 25 different colors and it's $11.97. So you guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna take those back and I'm just gonna buy the whole thing because it's a better deal. Sometimes you don't see it. In fact, if you notice, that's the only one they have. So I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna put them back where they're supposed to be. And I am going to take the whole little cart, which has 25 colors, and make that. Now there's one more thing that I need to pick up today because I am going to be dyeing some t-shirts. So I gotta look to find out where you do it yourself and dye your t-shirts. I'm gonna be dyeing some fabrics and buying some shirts. So I'm gonna see where the dye is. That's the book section. I'm gonna pick up some extra glue sticks today. These have gotten so expensive. This used to be like $2, now it's $5 and some change, almost $6. But you gotta have it, right? So I'm gonna pick up some glue sticks. Now you can buy these here. Actually, I'm gonna buy these. It's 24 for 8 something. I'm gonna buy these. The reason I like the smaller sticks is because when you're doing smaller projects, you don't waste as much. But I'm gonna be doing a lot of things with hats and things, and I need some really good glue. Let's see, can we find this dye for the t-shirts? Let's see where it is today. Like I said, you don't ever see anybody here to help you. So you are on your own. Okay, I need some dye. I'm gonna slow down so you can actually shop with me. Now here are the t-shirts. Here are the t-shirts. And normally, okay, here it is. This is what I'm looking for. If you go to the t-shirt section in Walmart, they have this really, really good dye. Okay, I have a big demand for orange right now. So I'm going to be buying some orange dye that I'll be dyeing my own fabric to make it. If you look at the middle, right where that round part is, that's the shade of orange that I'm getting. It's called apricot orange. So I'm going to be dyeing some mud cloth fabric today, and I'm going to be dyeing it the color that I want. So that's the apricot orange. And then I'm going to be dyeing some yellow mud, to make some yellow mud cloth. And this is daffodil yellow. So I'm going to dip that today. So I'm getting 2 orange and 2 apricot, 2 orange and 2 yellows. And then I'm going to make those, and I will show you what they look like. In fact, I'm going to have you to see me how I dye these fabrics and make them come out right. So that, my dear, is my shopping spree to Walmart. I'm going to show you this. If you make hats, this is a good roll of burlap. This burlap roll is $4. It's $4.87. So this is good. It does great with making hats, and it does great with making wreaths. Those are my go-to things. This is also good with making hats and making wreaths. And you can get that at a good price. Now, sometimes they have the burlap in several different colors, and you can take those colors and do an amazing amount of things with them. So I'm gonna go off this aisle. I'm gonna stop back at the $1 aisle, and I want you to slow down when you go to Walmart, and I want you to find the dollar aisle. Now the dollar aisle does, everyone has different, they have different things on it, but you can miss it because they hide it. They put it in a place that's out the way, but it works. And you can start here, even if you started with a needle and thread. You can start here, and before you know it, you'll be buying sewing machines, you'll be buying fabric, you'll be making items, and you'll be on your way. And then you can go to bigger and better things with your sewing craft. Evelyn of Evelyn's Creations, please like, subscribe, and share, and I'll talk to you real soon. Bye-bye.